You guys, let me tell you about my week. So first off, I want to apologize. This is not going to be a normal video. I try to get a good tutorial video out on the first of every month, and this is not that, and I apologize. I have excuses. Second apology, this is probably going to be rambly. I'm sorry, I have had very little sleep or food or exercise in the past week. So, for those of you who don't know, my day job is working on video games. I'm a level artist and designer, and I was working on Guild Wars 2, and I've been there 15 and a half years at ArenaNet. Wonderful place. Obviously, that's why I was there so long. I've been in the industry for 22 years, so a big chunk of that was at ArenaNet. And out of nowhere on Thursday, boom, big layoffs are announced. We don't know who or when or how many. It's just so. Anyway, it's been a long week of lots of laying in bed, looking into the fathomless void, thinking what ifs and uh-ohs and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, what I thought I'd do for this video, because I didn't have it in me to get the art one out, I just want to talk about what this all means for the channel. I am now officially unemployed, and the really stressful part is not being unemployed. Here in the States, if you don't live in the States, the issue has more to do with the fact that if you don't have a good employer, you don't have insurance, and if you don't have insurance, you're really in trouble. And so, if you guys haven't met my darling little wife here, Heather, she's the one who wrote this music. It's nice, right? She just plays it off the top of her head. She has a disease called EDS, and it's fairly rare, and it's degenerative, and her life is only getting more and more and more painful. And she has built up this health network over like 10 years of professionals who actually know what the disease is and know how to treat it. So she just had surgery number 15 last month. Looks nice, doesn't it? Essentially, like, all her connective tissues are falling apart, so she needs all these like Frankenstein surgeries to stitch her back together. That's what's going on with her. So, like, my stress isn't like, oh no, I have to find a job. My stress is I have to find a job that has that specific health provider for insurance. So that's what's going through my brain. Like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And then as it relates to this channel specifically, one of the reasons I was at ArenaNet so long, besides the wonderful culture, the family-like atmosphere, working on a super cool game, the other thing that it had was a work-life balance, which I don't know how much you know about the game industry, but that is super duper rare. I want to say like 80% of my friends who work at all these other companies report regularly being strongly suggested, if not absolutely mandatorily required, to work 60, 80-hour weeks on a fairly common basis. So that's where all this time comes from, is the fact that I just put in my 40 hours, I worked hard, I was dedicated, I was passionate, and then I would come home and be work hard and dedicated and passionate on this stuff. And so that was just a huge blessing in my life. So yeah, that's how this whole like job kerfuffle relates to my channel and ripples onto you guys. So I don't know what the future is for the channel. If I am forced to get a job that has the right health benefits, but that also requires me to work banana hours, that's just going to be what I have to do. Oh, and I really want to go back to you guys and what that meant for me. I got the final notice that I was being laid off on Monday. Monday morning, I came home and I just started streaming because it's like, what else am I gonna do? I'm working towards a convention that's coming up and to get my book released. More on that in a moment. But yeah, I mean, this is one of those like life-changing events. Very sad, losing all those. It's loss. It's just loss, right? And the outpouring of appreciation and love from people who know me through Guild Wars 2. You know, they were passing around the fact that I gotten laid off, and so my Twitch channel is just blowing up. Just tons of new subs. People were gifting subs. People were saying thank you. Like, this is what was happening, right? We're getting gift subs. I gotcha. I see what's happening here. So that, and I appreciate it, and I love you. What that did for me was it made this absolutely awful day that will always be registered in my long-term memory as so bad. There was also this so good part to it. It's really rare in the video game industry to be known by the people that you make games for, to be known and appreciated. You know, even like specifics of the stuff that I did. And so I'm just so eternally grateful to everyone who supported, who came by, said kind words. Super meaningful, and anyway, but that